Rockeyez would like to welcome Pete Fry, guitarist of Farcry. Hey man, what's up? What's going on?
Not too much, Brian. How you doing tonight?
Very good, very good. Just got home from work and ready to go. Let's go back to the very early days of your career with Shotgun Alley in '93. How do you compare, music from that day to the day of right now?
Well, as far as my own music, I would say there's really not much of a jump.
Right.
93, it might as well be 94 now, as far as my musical direction has changed. But at the time, we were already a little bit out of date. We kind of sounded like, 89 through 91.
Right.
Because at the time, Pearl Jam and Nirvana and Stone Temple Pilots and all that fun stuff was out, and we didn't sound anything like it. The stuff out now, I think, is starting to come back around to those big hooks and, bringing back some guitar solos and, all the things that I liked about music in the late 80s, early 90s. So hopefully we're on that direction for a while.
Right. Like after Shotgun Alley, what band did you start then, or where'd you go?
After Shotgun Alley, that whole band kind of imploded. Half of us wanted to go and do covers and make money doing that, and I was part of the other half that wanted to continue writing original music and pursue that. And it didn't pan out at all, and it just kind of left me feeling real empty. And I just got out of the whole band scene and just kind of did a little bit of really crappy recording on my own, just song ideas and that sort of thing, up until around 2006 when I started working with Rock Karma, actually. Right.
And is that still part of a band, or you're finished with that, or what's your pursuit? What are you going to pursue next after Farcry? After Rock Karma.
After Rock Karma came Farcry, and in fact, I had already been approached about Farcry prior to doing the Rock Karma thing. At the time that we were kind of putting together the band and gathering the songs with John Kivel to make the Farcry record. He said, "Hey, I got this other project. Would you like to play a couple solos on it?" And I actually donated a song, which is "Bad June" off the Bring It album, and did a couple solos on it, and then became part of the live act. So went out and played with them a few times, and that was really cool. I had a good time. It was a good entree back into the scene for me, and I realized, like, what the hell am I doing? This is what I've wanted to do all my life. Why did I stay away so long?
Right,
so It was kind of a good awakening for me, But that's no longer. I'm no longer with Rock Karma, and I don't even know what he's doing these days. So I don't even.
Right. Well, your latest release, Optimism, really pushed Farcry up into the top level of music right now. You get to tour different shows, outdoor festivals. Do you think that really pushed you to the edge right now?
I think it's definitely given us some good steps in the right direction. We had kind of a really weird year last year with, right after the release of that and the announcement of some dates, including Firefest last year, our singer left. And that kind of really threw a wrench in the works, but we were able to get Mike Ledesma, who's a fantastic singer and more than able to replace Mark, and he's doing a great job. And unfortunately, we had to bow out of Firefest because the funds just weren't there to get us over there at the last minute. And, that was just kind of a weird year. And 2012 was basically like, okay, let's do what we thought 2011 was going to be. So we're really kind of ramping up, and we're actually already working on new material for the next Farcry record. So we really want to really push the envelope even more.
Right. Now, I did see Mike sing at Mexicali. I don't know if that was his debut show or whatever, but I thought the guy was phenomenal. The last guy was just as good, but this guy really, pushes the envelope, and I enjoyed him, actually. It was, phenomenal. What can you say about that guy? What's his past?
He's been around the industry for years, and unfortunately, I'm the worst at remembering names and dates, but
right.
I can say that, he's done a number of, I know he was on the Collateral Damage album with Ted Poley. He did backing vocals, and he's just been around and done some fairly high-profile stuff, and I know he's also in a number of tribute bands, including, I believe, Head Games, the Foreigner tribute, and Adrenalize, the Def Leppard tribute. And I'm probably forgetting something because that's just the way I am. But he's really busy, and as you can see from his performance, there's a good reason for that. I mean, the guy's got range like there's no tomorrow, you know.
Yeah, definitely.
So.
Definitely. Now, you're going to be playing Firefest this year. How'd that work out with Karen?
Well, I approached Kieran last year because I actually went to Firefest and, hung out and did that kind of thing, and actually got up on stage with Newman and did one of our songs that Newman and I had written together. So I approached Kieran right then and there, and I said, look, I know you don't have much time, and I know you're busy, and you're not even thinking about next year, but I just want to throw my hat in the ring and say, look, whatever it takes, get us on the bill. We'll do whatever it takes. We'll definitely be there come hell or high water. And he said, I don't have time to talk about it. And yeah, but I think I had planted the seed, so hopefully that helped. And then we just really got, just like we did last year, and I can't thank the fans enough. We got so much grassroots support to get us there in the first place, and they came right back this year and said, let's do it again, and I really think that played a large role in getting us there again.
Cool. I also see that, like, I'm looking on your profile and stuff like that, it says you're a business owner.
Yeah, I do, I mean, like most people in the music business these days, we don't make enough money playing music to support ourselves and, buy good beer and food and stuff like that.
Right.
I actually am one of the owners of a printing company in New Jersey.
Cool. Very cool.
So.
Everybody needs that,
I'm telling you.
Definitely. And you're also into cooking. Tell me, like, your favorite dish that you make.
Oddly enough, it's I think it would probably be stir fry. I make a really good stir fry, and somehow not related to the fact that I actually do cook stir fry. Some of my UK friends have started calling me stir fry. So it's kind of a weird scene. So, and in fact, it was weird because on the night of the Firefest announcement, I actually made stir fry with no plans to do so. So I made sure I posted that to all their pages.
Cool. So, can you tell me anything about the new upcoming CD from Farcry?
Well, it's in the pretty formative stages right now. I've written, 3 or 4 of the tracks, and I've got a lot of ideas for the rest of them. We're just kind of gathering that together right now. But I think, it's probably going to go in the same direction as the second one was going, because I think the first one was kind of, I love the first release. I love High Gear. Don't get me wrong. I'm very proud of that album, and I couldn't be happier to have been involved. But the second album is where we really started to gel as a band, and I really started, writing with Farcry in mind as opposed to, either taking older songs that I had written or just writing stuff out of the blue, not knowing who we would play with and really what the direction was. So, we're really kind of honing our craft and moving in the same direction, which hopefully is a good one. For most of the reviews I've read, they seem to like the way we're going, so hopefully they'll continue to.
Cool. Now with Firefest again coming up, and what can fans expect? And I'd also like to talk to you, closer to that date, bring a little bit more excitement to the Farcry show that's going to be beyond Firefest. Well, what can people expect right now? Well,
I'll tell you. Going towards Firefest, what they can expect to see is we're working on getting some dates stateside, obviously, and what we really want to do is kind of have like a send-off not too long before Firefest, kind of stateside, and say, hey, look, we're heading off to Firefest, let's rock, woohoo, because we're a Jersey band when it comes down to it. I mean, most of us are from Jersey, and that's kind of where our roots are, and we'd like to say goodbye to them before we head off across the pond, if you will.
Very cool. You got any other projects in the works?
Actually, I've been working with your friend and mine, Eric Ragno, of late. He's got a pretty good production deal with Frontiers, and we've been putting together some stuff. I've been recording some rough guitar tracks for him and that sort of thing. So I'm hoping that'll pan out into even more involvement and. It's really good stuff because, Eric is like the consummate melodic rock keyboardist, and that's where my heart has always been with guitar. So it's really easy to play and write and just kind of hang out with him. I mean, we're cut from the same cloth. Plus, he's from Jersey too, right? So
yeah,
it's all good.
Right, definitely. So I wish you the best of luck, and can't wait for the new Farcry. You have a title or anything yet?
No, we're not even there. I've got a couple ideas, but I'm not even gonna mention them right yet. So.
Okay, man. I wish you the best. Would you like to say anything in conclusion?
Hey, keep buying the CDs. Come out and see us. Support your local bands. Support your not so local bands. Melodic rock is around, and hopefully it's here to stay for a while.
Thanks very much, Pete.
And thank you, Brian.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.